So good afternoon, everyone. So today we will discuss the scheduling things. So first of all, just wanted to confirm from you all, how many of you attended my previous sessions?
Yeah.
All the sessions which were on scheduling only.
I have.
Okay.
No, I'm attending first one.
Okay. So this is the first time that you are attending, right?
Correct.
Okay, no problem. So just wanted to recall, we have covered scheduling basics, volume distributions, AST distribution, syncage distribution, and also we have discussed how do we decide the occupancy, and we have done the scheduling based on the linear calculation. So for in the linear calculation, we have learned how to calculate the requirement, how we decide the schedule of the agent, how do we apply the shrinkage on the schedules, and how do we calculate the capacity of the agents on interval level, and then staffing, overs and unders, and then capacity as well. So these are all the things which we have covered, and based on the overs and unders, we have also discussed how do we calculate the SL for the day. Okay, and also we have discussed the schedule, how do we apply the schedule, and how we create a pattern on interval level. So I hope if you guys have attended my previous session, so you are good with all the calculation.
Hello, Chandra Prakash. I just have one question.
Yes, please.
Actually, I'm confused. If you can tell me what is the difference between head count and FT, and how do we calculate head count? FT, I know. So, what is the basic
Okay,
difference?
okay. So what we will do is, once our scheduling piece is over, okay, so I will start the planning classes. So in that particular class, we will discuss deeply everything. Okay, and you just want to know deeply, so already have uploaded a separate video on it. I'll share the link,
Okay,
just ping me
sure.
on WhatsApp. Okay,
Sure.
so now today what we will learn, here we have taken the assumptions like volume, AST, and syncage. So far we have covered the calculation part on linear calculation. Okay, now we will learn how we do the scheduling based on Erlang. Okay, so when we talk about Erlang, so we need here like service level target, that I'm here taking like 80% is my service level, and the service time that I'm taking is 20 seconds. Okay, so these all the assumptions that I'm taking. So here we have taken in the linear calculation, we have already taken the volume, AST, and syncage. So same thing I'm taking from here. So this is my weekly volume, and with the help of call arrival pattern, we have break it on interval level. Okay, same for AST. And here I've taken the flat shrinkage for each interval. Till here, anyone has any problem in the calculation piece? So I'm setting an expectation from you all. You will be speaking and asking the questions because this is just for learning, and I want everyone is aware of every calculation that I'm showing here. Okay, so don't hesitate. Please feel free to ask. So let me copy that volume. So here I'm taking this volume, changing the weekly volume. So this is my weekly volume. AST, shrinkage, and this is my initial target service time. So for now I am hiding this shrinkage piece. Okay, inserting one more table. And this is my requirement. Okay, so before doing any calculation, let me clear few things. How do we add the Erlang? Okay, in the Excel, because if Erlang module is not added in your Excel, so you cannot apply any formula that is related to Erlang. So in my Excel, it was already there. Okay. So here you can see I have to apply the formula agents. I'm typing here equal to agents. There is no any formula. Okay. In the Excel that is already. So what I will do is I will go to file, then option. After option, you will see the add-ins. When you will click on add-ins, you need to go on Excel add-ins, go. Here you will see the Erlang for Excel. If it is not reflecting here, so you need to click on browse, and here I put in on my desktop. So if you are not able to find, so you can click here on all files. Okay. So this is my Erlang 97. Uh, this is my Erlang 97. So I can click from here. So this is already here. So I will click on OK and I will see the formula. So now you can see that the formula is applicable now. So till here, I hope everything is clear.
Yes, Sunil Prakash.
Okay, great. One more easy way, let me tell you. Again, I'm removing it. Okay, now you will not see the formula here. What you need to do is just find out the Erlang and you just drag it down and click here. Enable it. It will work. I hope this is also clear.
So Chandra, without adding through options, we can just drop here like do you do this
Yeah,
previous.
yeah, correct.
All right, thank you.
But what difference between both the things? When you will drag it down in the Excel file now. So in particular
Okay,
workbook,
it is work only a particular file. It's
right?
not work all the Excel files, right?
Correct,
All
correct.
right, thank you.
Yeah. Well done. Okay. So now I have added the airline. Now again, I just want to tell you a few things. How many of you aware about the what is peak scheduling approach and how what is balance scheduling approach? Anyone has any idea?
No.
Yes, please. No? Okay. So let me tell you. We have already discussed the percentage. How do we decide the profile? So here you can see that my volume distribution uh, for the day 15%, 15, 15, 15, and 13, 13, and 15. Okay. And the total would be 100%. Correct?
So Chandra, it is called DOW, right?
Yeah, DOW. This is DOW profile.
Right. Thanks.
Yeah. So now I've told you two things. My approach, balance. Now, let's suppose, let me take the account based on the roster. I have 68 head counts. Okay. The head count that we have is 68.
Correct.
So here, the total head count that we have is 68. Okay. And I know every agent is working for 5 days in a week. Okay. So we will multiply 65 by 5. So I will take both the examples. This is for peak No, let me take this is for balance scheduling, and another I will take for peak scheduling. Okay, so here you can see that the distribution that I've taken is 15%, 15%. There is no one day where my volume is above 18% or close to 20%, right? So what my understanding is about balance scheduling approach is, if my volume is not more than 18% or 18% any of the day of the week. Okay. So if my DOW profile is below 18% on day level or equal to 18%, so I will consider that as balance scheduling approach. Okay. So let me show you something.
Hello. Yeah,
Yes,
hi
please.
Chandra. Why did you take 18% only? I mean
Yeah,
18 number.
yeah, sure. We'll tell you the logic. So here, this is my head count. I will multiply by the percentage. So here you can see that my maximum staffing on a particular day is 50, correct? And the total head count that we have is 68. If I will do minus from my head count to schedules, so I will get the value of my week offs. So in this particular approach, you can see that every day my agents are on week of 18, 18, 18, 17, 22, 23, and 18. Okay. Now, again, I'm taking a scenario. Here, 6%. So I have added here 6%. So this is close to 21%. And let me reduce by 3% on another days. So this is also 100%. Now taking the same thing. Here you can see if my volume is 21%. If I'm getting 21% volume on Monday as compared to the weekly volume, let me mute first. I'm getting yeah. So here you can see that here I've taken 21% on Monday, and rest of the days I've taken 15%, 15, 15, and 13, 13, and 9. Okay. So here you can see that if I want to meet my 21% volume, I want to handle my 21% volume on Monday. So the requirement would be 70, but the actual headcount that we have is 68. Correct. So here you can see that we are short by 2 agents, and we are not giving any week off as well because we have 68 headcount. And again, if we want to schedule 70 agents on this particular day, and we are requesting to the operations and we are hiring people to meet this requirement. So in rest of the days, we will be highly overstaffed, right?
Correct.
Correct.
If we
That's
want to
correct.
meet Monday volume, so rest of the day, we will be highly overstaffed. Just because of that, we are not getting that much volume on rest days. Correct. So while we are doing the scheduling, so first of all, we need to check what is the DOW profile that we have, and based on that, we will discuss the operations. If you want to meet your this particular day, so we will be highly overstaffed on rest days. If you don't want to meet this day, there is an exception, or we can sacrifice this particular day, so we can work with these numbers. Correct. So I hope this logic is clear to everyone.
Now, Chandra, by what calculation we are taking 18% or 20%? Is that the norm?
No, what I'm saying, if you will put it like 18%, okay, 18%, so you are getting like 7. So that is very low. But yes, if you are getting 80%, between 80 to 20, so still that would be okay, but there will not be any space to give week offs. Okay, so there is no any particular rule, but yes, the logic that we are looking it on actual data, so we cannot go with the data that is that volume we are getting above 18%. So if we are getting 18%, so we would be adequately staffed and everything will be manageable. But yes, if volume is going above 20%, so there is problem. Okay.
Yes.
So these are the week offs that you can see, and already we know what headcount we have. Okay, so let me go ahead and start the calculation piece. So as we are aware, we have calculated the requirement like forecast into AST, and we have divided the workload by available time. Okay, so now we will not apply that formula. We have module which we have added here. So formula is agents. So we have two formula to calculate the agent, I mean requirement, and agent ASA. We have two formula to calculate the requirement, agents and agent ASA. So first of all, we will learn agents. So in agents, you will see, if you are not aware with the arguments, so what you can do is you will just click on FX agents and you will click on FX. So it will be easy to apply the formula. So here you can see that it is asking for SLA. So my SLA target is this. I'll fix it. My service time is 20 seconds. So I can put the value or I can give the reference. So I have given the reference call per hours. So my forecast is 20 calls and my AST that I forecasted is 351 seconds. So I will not fix it. Okay, so I'm getting some value that is 8. Okay, but yes, before doing anything, what I will do is, first of all, I will check my death rate. What is death rate? Let me clear that. You will click Alt F11. You will get this page. Okay, so in this page, just find death rate. So here you can see that death rate is 1800. Okay, now again come to the Excel sheet. Here you can see that my intervals duration is just 30 minutes only. Okay, so in 30 minutes, we have 1800 seconds. Okay, so if my interval is 30 minutes, so I will take that range is 1800 seconds, and if it is 15 minutes, so I will take this
900.
900. If this is 60 minutes, I mean 1 hour, so I will take that 3600. So is it clear? So if my interval is for duration is like 60 minutes, 1 hour. So what I will do is I will just press Control H and I will replace this 1800 into 3600. I will replace all. Okay. After replacing, you will save by pressing the Control S. So calculation will be changed and it will consider 1 hour interval. Okay. So before applying any formula, you need to check death rate first. And if you are going for interview, so it will be asked what is death rate and how do we change it. Okay. And somewhere I've seen that what people does, people play with volume. If my volume is 26 and my module is for 3600, I mean 1 hour, so they multiply by 2 in the volume. If my module is 30 set for 3600 and volume is for half an hour, so they divide the volume. Okay, so don't play with volume, just go in the module and change that the thread. Okay. Now, so this is my interval level requirement. Okay. Now to get the required hours, I will do it
Chandra,
some. Yes, please.
the requirement that you have got from Erlang, is it, it's the FT that you have received, right?
Yes.
And sometimes people are using agent formula and sometimes they are using fractional agent formula. So which is the best approach?
So here you can see that. Let me show you. Here in decimal, you are getting 0. Okay. But if you will apply fractional agent, sorry. So you are getting 7.65. Okay. So whenever you are applying this linkage, so you will get a different number. So that would be more accurate as compared to this.
Okay.
So let's suppose this is my requirement. And if I'm applying this linkage, that is 2%. So I will get another value in decimal. After doing minus, then I can put it on like single digit. Okay.
Got it.
So this is just for learning. Already I've told you, I'll tell you both the things. So in most of the organization, you will see that people are using agents, and somewhere people are using agents normally. Fractional agents and agents. This is the basic difference that we have. Okay. So here, most of the people are asking that why do we divide by 2 it, right? So how many of you are aware that why we divided by 2?
We have a 30 minutes interval. So in 1 hour, 2 intervals. So we calculate hours. That's why we are dividing by 2.
Okay. So we have 2 minutes left. Okay. So once this meeting is finished, what we will do is we will join after 15 minutes again, because Zoom does not allow to join within 15 minutes. So join on same link. We have to finish it by
Okay.
today. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so let me tell you the logic. We have 3600 seconds in one interval. Okay. And interval those we have is interval value is 1800 seconds. So if I will divide it by 1800 divided by 3600, what value I will get is 0.50. Okay. So that's why we divided by 1/2. If this value would be like 900, so we will divide it by 1/4. Hope it is clear, because somewhere people are interviewer ask this calculation. What is the logic? So you can go with this calculation only.
Okay.
Why? Let me show you. Like here, what you can do is you can multiply by 1800 and divide by 3600. same value you are getting. So you should be aware with this calculation only. Okay. Is there any doubt?
No.
Okay. So just it is about to finish. Let's meet after 15 to 20 minutes. Once we